Okay, this is another little blind play of Return to Monkey Island. I've been a huge fan of LucasArts graphics adventures since the 90s. I've played all the Monkey Island games in their day. Actually, for Curse of Monkey Island, I bought my first Pentium computer to be able to run it. So yeah, me and the series, we have quite the history. Although, ever since the 2000s, the early 2000s, I've kind of fallen off of adventure games. I found other genres that I like better, especially role-playing games. And I tried returning to the genre once or twice. Hasn't really quite worked out. Like a couple of years ago, some of the key people from old Lucasfilm, LucasArts times released Thimbleweed Park, which was made in a super classic style. And I played it a little bit and it was good, but unfortunately I never changed it. Return to Monkey Island, I have to admit that I'm one of those persons who wasn't entirely sold on the new graphical style. I'm still not, but I can see it work. I respect that it's an artistic choice that the people making this game made for the game, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So I'm gonna start a new game, and let's see what this one has to offer. I'm gonna play hard mode to have all the puzzles. Let's go.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay, and I'm in control. Now this is really interesting. It appears to pick up right where Monkey Island 2...
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
It seems to pick up right where Monkey Island 2 ended, on the Big Whoop amusement park. And Guybrush and his older brother Chucky here. At the end of the second game, they met their parents. And it wasn't even a question if those two people that we just saw were their parents, because they seemed to be.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
So yeah, this is a bit of a weird ending. That they're just those two kids, and they actually get along, and their parents aren't really their parents. And they also joke about the cliffhanger ending where Chucky in the previous game, as they were walking off screen, turned toward the screen, and actual lightning shot out of his eyes. So this is a bit weird. Now let's see how the controls work.
I once had hiccups for 4 days straight.
Check the barrel. Okay. Right in there. But I don't have any controls in there. Right, so this is the inventory. What do I have here? A to-do list by Scurvy Dogs. Okay. Whoops. Right, this is how we quit.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead. dead to the world.
Sounds real. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
So right click, walks here. What if I use it on an active
Did you
spot?
know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Okay, so apparently right clicking on active items on the screen doesn't do anything. Left clicking just walks. Okay, double clicking walks faster. I mean, they're already pretty speedy, so that's good. It's an outhouse, maybe later. Okay, can't go through here. Let's see about them scurvy dogs then. Okay, so right click
In
on...
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Apparently the right click is active on special spots. Interesting. So there are no verbs on screen at all, and also if I hold and click, it doesn't bring up a context menu like in Monkey Island 3. Okay.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Alright then, let's see. So there's dialogue with answer options in the classic way. Let's see.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Alright, there's an idea. So let's get some money.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Good, you unlocked it.
Okay, why is there sludge flowing into the outhouse?
2 scurvy dogs at the...
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. 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 Ugh, what is this stuff?
Why are
Smells
you
the
standing
same
in
as
it?
the toilet.
You're standing right in it, kid.
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
Well, the guy apparently wears thick glasses, so will he be fooled? I'm guessing that since this is the hard mode, probably not right away. But let's see what we'll see. I wonder whether there is some sort of a hotspot indicator.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Well, okay.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
So what does a to-do list say? Find out, mess around and explore, find our real parents. So they do have parents around here? Alright. Well, let's muck around then.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. I wonder if this is drinking water.
Well, the rat's drinking it.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Should I try to return the key?
It unlocks the outhouse.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
This would be great for apple bobbing.
There's the same rat in every water barrel. Well, let's see what happens if we try to return the key.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Alright.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Okay, so apparently this is really modeled after... What island was it in Monkey Island
At
2?
home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Was it Booty Island or Scab Island? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Fat Island. I mean, this is the spitting range. I guess. Except now it's a racetrack?
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Was I supposed to click?
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yeah!
Let's try that again.
Next time for sure. You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ha.
I win!
Let's see. Check out the anchor, feed the dog, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well. Okay. Let's get busy. So D is new. I've never seen that character in any previous game before.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago,
I wonder
somebody
whether that
found a
dialogue
way to
loops
get
at some
around that
point. I
by
mean, I'm
using
probably
them out of
supposed
wood
to skip
instead.
through it, but it's
All
actually a bit
kinds of
interesting.
People invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Alright, so it didn't loop. Let's see. Press down arrow to see more previous lines, up arrow to go to the next line, and escape to exit. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So, what else is there to do? Check out the anchor, feed the duck.
I want to feed the duck.
Hey, hands off!
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves. That's our bread!
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Interesting. Well, I guess that is something that we have to do.
Yum! Don't feed the duck. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Okay, dare I dip the scurvy dog in
In
that?
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You
Yeah.
should put that on your scurvy dog.
That's child logic for you. You can't touch it when it's on the ground, but after you pick it up, it's alright. Okay, so this is supposed to teach us how to combine objects inside the inventory. I mean, so far this is all pretty basic, but pretty good. It plays pretty straightforward, pretty fast. No fat. I like it.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Well, what else would it be? Do we want to know?
I once had the...
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Alright, it's not the classic sword fighting with the insults. So does that mean that the task is completed? Apparently. Make a wish at the wishing well and feed the duck. Well, doesn't want scurvy dog?
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Apparently not.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Okay. So that worked. I mean, I'm guessing that the curse is not going to spell out the solutions to each puzzle every time.
I never thought I'd ever find one. I should find a coin to throw in.
I wonder where this path goes.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. I wish we could speak backwards. Or what?
Yes, you know.
Yeah. Well,
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Alright then. Find real parents. I'm guessing we're going that way. Okay, interesting.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Well, this is very cute. Will be interesting to see how it all ties together in the end. The magic words.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Okay, so this is interesting. It seems as though the lookout guy here is voiced as he was in the Monkey Island 1 Special Edition by Rob Paulsen. At least he sounds an awful lot like him. I'm pretty sure it's Rob Paulsen, who is the voice of Yakko Warner and Major Glory on Dex's Laboratory. That's really neat. Now, I'm wondering whether Earl Bowen is doing the voice of LeChuck again, because I think he retired after doing the voice in Monkey Island 4, and for the Telltale Adventures Monkey Island episodic games, I think they got somebody else. So yeah, it will be interesting to know who does the voice in this game, because the LeChuck voice is so characteristic. I don't really think they're gonna change it, even if they get a sound alike. Let's find out.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Alright. So, the voice of Guybrush is Dominic Armato. I think he's the only person who's ever done Guybrush's voice. First did it in Monkey Island 3, and then in 4 did it in the Telltale Adventure episodes, and also in both special editions of Monkey Island 1 and 2. So, he is the immortal voice of Guybrush Threepwood. And he still sounds very good. It's top-notch voice acting.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
So let's see if there's some sort of key to show all the hot spots. Controls. Highlight all objects is tab, I guess. Alt as a save game and load game. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that works. So we've got the path, the lookout, and the owl, and nothing else. Oh, the stairs. Okay, let's head down to the docks then. So overall, I don't hate the style in which the graphics are done. It works, and the controls are really nice and fluid, so it's neat. I mean, the style is flat, and it looks like cutout animation, which I suppose is fine. It's a first for the series, and it was already a bit of a departure in Monkey Island 3 when they switched to a cartoony style and gave Guybrush in particular some, well, let's say a little bit weird anatomy. But the game really was a graphical marvel at the time. And like I said, I got my first Pentium PC to be able to play it.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Okay, the interior looks a little bit different, I suppose. They moved a couple of tables and chairs. So, who do we have here? Pirate, pirates, pirate, and they're just decoration.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
So this is really nice. They don't really waste a lot of time with superfluous dialogue, which I think was a problem of adventure games in like the mid-2000s, because they had to kind of come up with a funny monologue or dialogue for every little tiny unimportant detail, and this one is just straight to the point. That's cool.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Okay, so I heard about this one. Apparently, this is some sort of quiz that you play if you know the old games really well. Let's see how well I know them. In the back of the scum bar is a giant whale, the cellar, the kitchen, or a fishing trophy. It's a kitchen. Okay. So that's one question, answered correctly. And so far, it's the only question. And there's 10 pages, and there's 10 cards per page. So that means 100 questions. Why not? Alright. Okay. Wonder whether those fill up automatically whenever I enter a new scenario, but we'll find out.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
That's an interesting music change.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not. Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, there was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him? Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship? You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Alright, so I think this is a pretty good start, and I'll take a break for now. But so far, I've got to say, this plays extremely pleasantly. It sounds great. I haven't really run across any super challenging puzzles yet, but I guess that is by design. So the next thing to do, oh, we have inventory items, coin purse, state-of-the-art pen, trivia book. Well, I don't suppose this gets used for puzzles. Okay, go get or find a ship, find the secret of Monkey Island, and relive the glory days. Indeed. Alright, so I can't save from here, but I suppose I can save from here. So these are autosaves, I suppose. Let's put this here. Very good. Alright, so that was the first stroll through the latest Monkey Island game made by the original people that is supposed to both continue the story from Monkey Island 2 properly, but also not completely disregard everything that has come after it. And how this is going to play out will be interesting to see.